neon signs buzzing in the night. Jam and Dame got the spotlight right. Our squad's here, yeah, we keep it tight. What's the news, what's the deal, what's the truth we feel? Late night, slow ride, let it flow. Drip talk, real vibes, let it show. It's the late night trip where the world gets flipped. Tune in, lean back, let it hit. Jam, Joan and Dame, yeah, we don't quit. It's the late night trip. Oh. Headlines twisting, what's the real play? Filter out the noise, hear what we say. Our squad's calling, yeah, don't delay. Got a question, drop it now, we'll break it down somehow. Late night, slow ride, let it flow. Drip talk, real vibes, let it show. It's the late night trip where the world gets flipped. Tune in, lean back, let it hit. Jam, Joan and Dame, yeah, we don't quit. It's the late night trip. Oh. Lights are low, the city hums slow. Jam and Dame got the glow, no. Art squad in the building, making waves that flow. Yeah. What it means, what it seems. Dive into the wildest dreams. Late night truth dripping through the streams. Late night drip, let it hit, let it slip. New so slick, got you caught in the grip. Show some love, join the vibe. Trip. Yeah. Headlines flip while the clock ticks on. Jams got the tea, Dame's voice a song. This is where the lost and found belong. Art squad unite under neon skies. Every laugh, every tear, every word defies. Breaking down the world in a suit and tie. Raindrops fall on city pavement, washing secrets in the dark. Daily drip, the crowd's amazement. Knowledge streaming comes to spark. Thunder in the nighttime sky.
Get them ready. What up? What up?
What up if we are ready? And I am. Cassius Pay coming in here. I know we had the grown and sexy music happening a little while ago, but that's what we do. We drip all over you. So I'm going to bring in Jim Jones. Speaking of dripping, I'm going to bring in Jim Jones. What's up?
Hey y'all, how you doing? It's me, Jim Jones here in the flesh. Excited to be here for another fun Friday. Thanks for hopping in with us. We are here every Friday night with that late night drip. Really? And along with me is my brother and co-host, Plain Name. Holla at the people.
What up? What up? Your man Plain Dame here, man. Thank you guys for taking another late flight with us on our daily drip show. Thank you all for liking and subscribing. Thank you all for reaching out, constantly giving feedback. Always curious about how you guys about some of the stuff we're doing, especially the little, my little common sense car rides, things like that. Thank you all for your feedback. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. We have a wonderful show lined up for you guys today.
Of course we do. Very much appreciated. Make sure y'all hit that like button. It's free. Just hit it. You're in here. Let's go. Also, subscribe. If you are one of our many, many viewers who have been here from the beginning, or maybe this is your first time, hit that subscribe button because we're coming every week and we drop content daily so y'all can get that daily drip. All right, y'all. Check out the socials below. I think that's all the house cleaning we got going on. And along with this, I almost forgot, because Cash Money, our producers in the ability to, y'all hear him chime in from every now and then. Cash is Pay. Say hello to the peoples.
What's going on? What's going on? What is going about?
Oh,
everyone?
wow. See, that's why he producing. He don't be on camera.
Exactly.
All right. So if you don't know, now you know. All right, y'all, grab you a snack for this late night drip. Because what's in my cup is a little bit of just water. That's what I've been drinking on, is that water. Dane, what you got? Hold on. What you drinking on?
Bottle of water.
You got water too today?
Bottle of water too.
Man, it's been a week.
It has been a week, man. I will say I did have a few drinks earlier. It's my beautiful wife's birthday today, so I had to have a few drinks for my pal Al. Congratulate her. She is 22 today. She said that's the number she claiming.
Okay, that's her day.
That's her number.
That's her number. We go.
I'm gonna treat it like that too.
Okay. All right.
If you get my drip.
Happy birthday to you.
So we said hurry up with this podcast.
Yeah, we gonna have to hurry up with the show. We got
hurry up and buy.
All right.
So we always got time for my daily drippers. We ain't, yeah. Okay.
Make sure y'all drop some drip in the comments. All right, let's go ahead and roll into the people's briefing. All right. Gen Z. I know we give Gen Z a hard time every now and then. Well, quite often. But Gen Z said, kids, nah, I already got anxiety and a dog. That's too much responsibility. I'm cool. Y'all keep y'all kids. I don't want nothing to do with these kids. Why am I bringing up kids? Well, we have a birth decline that has been raising flags, I would say, for some years now. I think that in the beginning it was like hypothesized, but like now it's a real thing. There's many reasons why people don't have as many kids or any kids at all. But we are seeing, like, especially through social media, that a lot of the younger folk are like, it's not because I'm wrong, it's because I'm cool. So here's an example of I would say a culture talking about this that I would have never thought I'd be in on this conversation. So here we are, we in it. Oh, we on mute too, hold on.
Not only do they take our money, they take our mental health, our love life, our social life. And after putting all of this time and effort, what do we get in return? The kid will grow up and say, oh, why did you bring me up in this world? Never have kids.
Don't you need anyone for your old age?
You think these kids of today's generation will take care of me? I can take care of myself. They cannot even take care of themselves.
Sandeep, are you speaking from your own experience?
He's like really upset.
My father told me recently that he regrets having kids.
How many siblings you have?
I'm the only one.
Oh, so he learned his lesson in the first time. Good.
Nah, I think he is a comedian. So to give context, I think he is a comedian. But what I find interesting with this is the birth decline is really legitimately a thing. But I don't think I've ever heard anybody in the Indian community actually say anything negative about having kids. Drop some drip in the comments. Maybe it's me. I've just never heard of the community saying like, yo, I'm good. I don't need to have no kids. And also, what do we think that's gonna do in the future, forward thinking, if everybody has a similar mentality?
And I myself, I mean, when did our pullout game get so good? Because man, it's just like
Whoa.
it's just dying off now. Like we just not have. Honestly, statistically, I know, there's a decline, but I don't know. I go on social media, I see a lot of birthday shirts still being purchased. I'm still seeing baby showers happening and gender reveals and all of that. I say it's not as plentiful as it used to be. I'm not getting invited to the gender reveals. I haven't been invited to any of those in a while. So I guess people are like, baby, pop this pill or get on that birth control.
According to Newsweek, they were saying that teen pregnancies, for example, have declined since 1975. So in 1975, it was about 600,000 is what they're quoting, and is now, since the early 2000s, went down to like 137,000.
Oh, so it's 6x lower.
Yeah, so like that's just teen pregnancies, right? So we already know that people are having kids later in life, right? But that might correlate with having less kids in general, which makes sense because after you done lived a little bit, you're like, ooh.
Right. And deeper than that too, ain't that much disco music and cocaine being, dispersed. So it's a little different now.
I mean, you talking about people like I grew up in the era where it was a couple, young tenderonis that was having kids in the 6th and 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was, a couple little young ones having kids together, being grown or whatever that they wanted to call it back there.
Yeah. So it just wasn't super common though.
That wasn't common, but once you get out of that era, then when you're in high school, then the prom territory, stuff like that, people were having kids. Yeah. So around your 17 and a half, 18-year-old, 19-year-old, they were having children. But I guess also the parents were involved more, I would say too. So you have the Planned Parenthood tactics that go on.
Going next. Because it's still interesting to me that it's always a Planned Parenthood not far from a high school. You all ever notice that?
Nah, I don't know nothing about no sex.
They always in the vicinity. If you search in our
don't
city,
look at anyone with those judgy eyes, okay?
No, in our city, that's the thing. I mean, I remember it's been plenty of times that I've walked out of school with a female that wanted to go get a resort so I can get my free condoms. Because whenever you go to the Planned Parenthood, they give you a bag of condoms.
That's crazy. Why is this relevant? So, it's quoted from let me see, where was this from? Oh, the same article in Newsweek. They were saying that Trump, during a speech, had said in December of 2024, "We want more babies," to put it nicely. So why is this relevant? Okay. I'm going to talk about it from a tech perspective. As we have more technology and more automation to do things, I think it's going to continue to decline, because if you think about historically, people had a bunch of kids, right, to work farms, and the way that family was looked at was not a burden, but like a gift. And I would say in this day and age, it's a burden because it costs to have technology, and technology makes my life easier, and not the kids don't make my life easier like the purpose it was historically. So I just wanted to bring that up on the tech perspective side of how technology is nice, but it's probably also impacting, that's a variable that's impacting the birth rate. Not the only reason by any means.
Now, from a risk perspective, who gonna keep this legacy going? Who we passing this property down to?
The
You
state.
know, a lot of the state is going to be coming in and take over all of this stuff because
Because
it's
of
not going to
Lou.
be any.
Nah,
Yeah,
the state.
who going
The state is
and
gonna
on
take
top
the estate.
exactly, and on top of that, who's for our elderly? Ooh, because what's going to happen is that I mean, automation is great, but you know, robots ain't changing. They eating feet, but they ain't changing people.
One
They
of
can
the
disperse
arguments
medications.
that's interesting.
Right,
One
to
of the
come in and
arguments
eject some medication.
Right.
it's interesting you brought that up though. One of the arguments that people have on social media is they're saying that perspective is toxic in a sense of just because you have kids, what makes you think that they should take care of you? What y'all think about that?
People are soft. We take care of our own. That's the whole point of it. You know, I took care of you. I belched you, wiped your butt, and everything else. Now, when I get a little older and I'm not right in the mind, I'm going to be depending on y'all to hold me down. The folks that I broke my back to help raise and put money in their pockets and give them money I never got back and help them pay rent for a house that I don't stay at. Anyways, yeah, if I need some help, you know, hey, I get by with a little help from my kids. I need y'all.
Yeah. I mean,
That's why.
Oh, go ahead. You say you need.
I was gonna say, the best part of having kids is making them. I don't know why these folks ain't making more kids, anyways. I mean,
Because they don't need the finished part. They still get the same feeling and everything else. They don't got to do the 18.
Oh, he talking about
plus.
somebody got that powdered milk when they go, yeah.
There's a lot more. I would love to see. I haven't done any research on this, but I would love to see the amount of vasectomies. I bet you in correlation, there's been more vasectomies younger approved than in the past.
You know what it is too? Them damn purse straps that these guys be carrying. It's lowering their testosterone.
Oh no,
that's what's going on. You know, they out here carrying the Birkins and they walking like this. You know,
ASAP wears those, and he's got what 3 kids now. I don't know if I can agree with that. I don't know.
She can afford in vitro. She can afford to, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would just say I bet you that there's more guys also taking the reins on the ability to dictate when they have kids, probably more in the past. Drop some drip in the comments. Y'all get a vasectomy? Would you get a vasectomy? Do you know a bunch of people are getting vasectomies and they're taking the control rather than like now someone's telling, oh, you know what? I actually have heard a story. I heard a story. I'm trying to think who was talking about. Somebody was talking about a story where chick rode up to him was saying, I'm pregnant, I have a baby. It's your baby. And the guy was like, not possible. I've had a vasectomy for years. And she just left him alone. So I guess I can see that, like not thinking about it. Drop some drip in the comments.
I've said that in the past.
Okay.
But he was lying.
Yeah, he probably was lying. Everyone told that lie before, for real. You for real? Because the doctor's been told me I wasn't able to do it, especially after
I'm sterile. That's what
I've been sterile since I was 16.
I'm sterile.
Like, what do you mean you've been sterile? Well, I was jumping the fence and I made a mistake and got poked, and because of that, it ruined my situation down.
And they believed you?
Yeah. Or you hit them with the you pregnant for real? You for real? Oh, we about to have a cute ass family. All right, what you want to name? They said, yeah, we about to have this baby because I can't afford to get rid of the baby. So we in there. We in there like swimwear.
Yeah, because it could be the running lineup where you know that used to be the gig where you know if I'm a young tenderoni, I might call up 4 or 5 of them and say, hey, I need money for the for the graveyard shift.
They always pregnant around the time them Jordans drop. Every single time back in the day. It was always, the 11's about to drop. Now all of a sudden, she ain't been feeling right lately. She about to go take a test. No, you ain't. You trying to go get some damn shoes.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
He about to finish the lineup because this is the actual move.
Okay, continue.
Do that. And
or that rent dude.
5 or 6. 5 or 6 coming up there. They all get the same look on their face like they in the doctor's office. And they dropping off. you know, depending on how many weeks she say that she is that's where the costs change. And
Right.
so
And me and my homie both looking at each other like I was strapped up. Was you? You was too? Then she lying. It ain't ours.
Wow. Okay, this took a very wild turn I was not expecting, but what's happening is
so drop some drip in the comments if you've been in this. If you and your homie, you know what I'm saying, y'all did the WWE one evening and the female tried to pop up with the pot gut talking about somebody.
Pop up with the pot gut?
Yeah, man. No, you ain't getting no Jordans on my time, baby. No Air Max, no nothing. You about to have a cute family.
Speaking of Air Maxes and Jordans, let's talk about inflation. Okay.
Why?
Everything is so
I'm trying to talk about how they trying to got. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hold on. You can't wait. We telling people to have the babies. Y'all talking about how y'all not gonna take care of the baby. Talk about the nature of the baby.
What I'm talking about is the decline that has happened because of, like, you can only do those shenanigans for a generation, and then then you gonna tell your son or whatever, hey, she lying. I'm gonna tell you why. Here goes the story. Bloom, 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 bloom.
And then I'm the one at the store talking to your son, like, yeah, man, I remember your mother tried to pull that before. I remember that day. She was tripping, trying to get some. Man. She was trying to get the Wolf Gray Jordans on my time. Not happening.
Right. No, you ain't getting no jump mans.
No, nothing. No West Side J's. None of that. None of that.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say all the women that come to somebody that's not their baby. We have it's unfortunate from like a TV and social media perspective that we
what
see.
Up, Joe?
My dog Joe.
It's just cuffing season for big girl. You know what?
It is. Tax time around the corner. Yeah. This is that time.
This is it.
Hold on. Okay, so
like
we
the river of Jordan. Yeah. It's fall.
In the middle of the night.
I'm homosexual. You know it's coming.
Homosexual. Whoa.
Big girl. Come here. Are you ticklish? Yeah, I called you. Look at me. I'm skinny. It ain't gonna stop me from getting busy.
Nah. Let's go ahead and get into inflation. Everything is so high right now. Even you know what? Everything's too high.
It is.
Everything's too high.
The rent's too damn high.
It is, and it needs to calm down. So people, this was funny. People went through and said all the things they not gonna pay for. Drop some drip in the comments. Let us know. Would y'all still pay for some of these things, or is dead to y'all too?
Fast food.
Number one, fast food.
Yeah,
we can go down this list.
I believe if it's not, I want to say it's the Golden Arches reported that people have declined in coming to see them. And if I can't remember where the article or video was, but they said that their demographic has changed. It wasn't like usually it's people who make like on the lower income side who used to go to the Golden Arches, but now they're seeing like Audis pull up in foreigns, and that's who's going over there to get food for them, which is crazy in the change of who's been eating.
Right.
And they ain't gonna do it that often, because if I'm pulling up in the Audi in foreign, it's probably people doing DoorDash.
Right. That's what I'm about to say. They gotta pay that note. They need to make some McMoney. So they talking about some.
I was not trying to use their name. You in here?
Hey, he ain't say that.
McMoney.
Yeah, because they living in a McMansion. They gotta get that Mc.
They gotta get some McMoney. But not talking about some. Yeah, I'm here to pick up from Randy.
Exactly.
In that A7.
So yeah, some notable ones is
that line.
Going to live
800.
Another one's like going to live sports events. Let me see if that was the first one. Hold on.
No, that's over with. I got my phone.
People done
every
with
time
Netflix.
The Guardians win. Every time the Guardians win, I get an email. I don't need to be there.
Right. They won. You live close.
They won.
Fireworks.
Cool. Sit through a long ass dugout waiting on them to get the 3 outs. Oh, I got that email. I'm cool.
They said streaming services. People said, "Nah, we cool on that." They said
Vegas,
the Airbnbs and the Toros, cool on that. That's they said, "Yeah, that's over with."
Fiend cards is making a comeback. $100 for 3 weeks.
Then they talked about junk food. They said $6 for a bag of chips. Nah, I eat some damn baby carrots and hummus. I'm cool. That's
There you go.
crazy. And a lot of people
Hummus
stop
is
drinking
cheaper.
pop or soda or Coke.
Yeah,
Whatever
it's
area you
over
live
with.
in the US, people stop drinking that
Yeah,
too. That's seen a decline.
Yeah, I'm
carbonated
gonna blow
poison
it up
is
a
outta
little bit
here.
for you. My bad, y'all. There we go. Is that a little bit better?
There you go.
The sports
There you
drinks, so
go.
like the sports
did.
drinks that like said 50 used to support. I don't know if he's still a
It's about vitamin water.
man. I
I
wasn't
mean,
trying to say the name, man.
Oh, well,
I
shoot.
hear you.
Lord.
I'm just saying it's Kool-Aid. Like
They said the prices
Yeah.
went up like 60%, which is crazy.
Yeah. Out of here with the sugar H2O. We cool.
Concerts,
Yeah.
live sportings, like I said, the concerts too. People scale back on that. Like, yeah, I catch them,
For real, because
this
Ticketmaster
one is huge too, right
charging
here,
too much.
where it says
Ticketmaster. I'm sick of them.
pharmaceutical companies advise on TV, like you can just ask the doctor for a prescription, when in fact insurance companies have to approve it. Yeah, because they'll
Right.
write you anything. Damn it, you know what I'm saying? And,
They can't write. Yeah, they can't wait
like
to write that prescription.
my new golf outing coming through, but I guess I can't do it because you over here, with your janky insurance messing up my script run. I can't do it.
It is what it is. Everybody, listen. I don't know. You talking about you think your blood sugar a little high, so you need a little metformin to get through. Knowing you just trying to lose weight for that damn reunion.
Drop some drip in the comments. What y'all
With
think?
that graviola and that bitter melon tastes like
Your ass
ass,
better-
but you know what?
Your ass better go to Walmart. You better go to Walmart and try to get that good 60% off. You got my damn face. Pay out of pocket.
Drop some drip in the comments. So I'm gonna segue into like the inflation part in a second. But what is something that you used to purchase, but now it just costs so much that you're like, I'm good? Let us know. Leave a comment. Let us know. Why is this relevant? Okay, so I would like to argue some of these things. Do we think that this is due to inflation, or do we think that this is due to just greed, or is it due to that it was going to cost more anyways, because with time things just cost more anyways, because the value of something still goes up?
The value and cost is two different things.
There you
Now
go.
let's not get that.
There were
conflated.
it was three separate things. I asked if it was one of the three.
Well, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna get into what the perception is. So if I went to McDonald's in 1980s, 1970s, 1960s, it was an
Mhm.
actual hamburgers similar to sliders that you would have got at White Castle, for example, right?
Man,
So
I
you
used to
got them
love
two
White
things.
Castle back in the day with the church's
Yeah,
chicken.
back in the
Man.
day, we could talk about those roll up or drive ups, the Swensons of the world, and all of that. Was it Culver's? All of that.
Onion burgers. Little onion burgers.
Exactly. So you had the various things for those various times. We from Northeast Ohio, so that's that rallies that we talking about. Checkers for other people, right?
Oh yeah.
But then over time, people start they keep skimping out on the ingredients. You start tasting the
Or the
aspartame.
size.
Yeah, the size too. You
Telling me
start-
like now the golden arches, they mediums is smalls, and they smalls is babies,
Right.
and large is the medium. Like, and y'all used to have an extra large and a super size. Me, y'all ain't even got those no more.
And you can taste the yellow
I don't eat
flat
it no more.
Jacqueline that's in there. And don't nobody want the
Yeah.
aspartame 13 burgundy, because that's what it tastes like now. It used to taste like, you grew up tasting soda. Now you tasting soda bicarbonate mixed in with a little bit of poisonous number 16 soil. Like, man, what the hell is this? You don't even know what it is half the time. And then they charge you at
They say,
$6
eat it.
for it now.
They say eat it. It's good for you.
And the dog is
Right.
sniffing and talking. So the dog
It's
is
my
talking
when a
like,
dog ain't go eat it.
look, dog sniffing. This shit ain't right. That's what they saying. That's what they want to say.
right.
You leave it
Yeah.
outside overnight. Even the raccoons, like, man, get this shit.
No,
out.
now
They-
people's dogs is getting cancer and all this kind of stuff. Like, come on now.
Yeah, they are.
Come
It's like-
on, man.
Little rough on. Like, what rough doing on chemo? Because you was feeding his ass the McPoison.
All right, we
Looking
can't go
at you
that
like,
far. Allegedly, whatever you saying that. But
Joe dropped and said that the
they
tap
said
water
the
tasting real affordable right now.
shit, don't do that.
I'm not doing that. I'm gonna drink
oh,
my bottled
hell
water.
no.
But
No,
but what you can do is try
Get
to
a
get some
filter,
kind
maybe.
try to get some kind of gravity filter. They got I used to have this 12-stage filter. Remember Dame at the crib? It was like a tower.
Ass
staying
water
the whole-
become spring water in no time.
No, it take
I'm like,
about
I'm
8-9 hours. But you know,
That's
if
what I'm saying.
if
I'm
I
sitting
knew you
there
was coming
watching.
over, I pour it
Yeah.
early.
And
You
then
know,
don't come over thirsty. You got to watch your water go through a whole osmosis process through a graduated cylinder that just happened to be attached to a sink. I'm like, this rich. I can't stand Cash's pay. I'm like, can you please just go ahead and give me a bottle? He like, gotta taste the rocks and
Wow,
the
this is
filtrations.
ridiculous.
And I'm like, how much do the rocks cost? I ain't gonna get into all of that, but just taste the water later. You know, he never tell you it costs nothing. You know, I cash to pay.
So basically, he was making spring water in his house.
No,
essentially, it's
Essentially,
like volcanic water.
It wasn't spring, it was dream water. Because once you
Wow.
finally got it, it was like a dream that it actually was ready on time. It took
That's
a
because
long
you was waiting
time.
so damn long to get it.
Yeah.
It felt like a dream because you was waiting there till you woke up from your
Listen.
nap to get some water.
Right, you woke up like you still thirsty. The ass water is cash water. Now taste it. You like, damn, what?
That's
Jesus
crazy.
sweat? What is this?
Let us know what due to prices and everybody, and I don't think anybody can deny that prices have went up. But I will say one thing that we should know. I think sometimes this current administration does get a lot of push on like, hey, these prices have went up, but it was already gonna go up, right? Like, so eggs was high before he got in office, right?
Mhm.
However, I think we can agree that even, let's say hypothetically, tariffs didn't actually impact the materials. Let's say, right? Let's say it didn't impact it. It still gave companies an excuse to raise the prices anyways. And to me, like the level of making deals for me, that was we kind of missed the boat on that one. And so I the inflation on that, blaming it on them with that. Like everybody, people losing their jobs, they gonna have to skip out on this stuff because they're not making the same money to make. They may not have their job no more, and also stuff is still trending up. Like everybody out here boiling, and they're not.
Right.
People surviving, and that's what's going on.
Yeah, because farmers going outside doing this move. Yep, the price of the brick just went up. I'm like, what? They charging because it's a little chill in the air.
Oh, I meant to get something about the farmers. I forgot to get a.
Yeah, we can get into that. That's ongoing anyway. So
we can talk about that another day. I do think that's long.
The subsidies ain't subsidying no more.
No, not at all. Farmers like, pay your fare, comb your hair. The potatoes.
Speaking of farmers, we're gonna go ahead and get into actions have aftermath, as long as y'all don't have any other political stuff y'all want to get into for the people's briefing.
I mean, I was just gonna talk about value a little bit. You didn't.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But you know, when you think about value for stuff, when you start watching your pockets a little bit more, you like, why get the McDonald's or the Burger King or whatever, the fast food restaurants, when I can. It was back in the day how Chipotle blew up, right? Because it costs just as much as, you know, your value meal or whatever. And now I'm putting that up against, you know, fresh food, fresh ingredients, putting that up against the hand stamped burger patty or whatever, and the Freedom fries. And now I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with what's more valuable. So then now they all costing just as much as it costs to sit down somewhere and eat.
Right.
So if I'm gonna pay for that, I might as well at least go get the unfrozen stuffing from the back that they gonna throw in the fryer anyway.
I might as well go to Benihana and watch somebody make it for me for that cost.
All right, you don't went all the way up to the overinflated Benny. She went. You see how That's ain't
Yeah.
that just like a woman that thinks she kept or
Yeah.
something like that? That's ridiculous.
What? I didn't say anybody had to
Zero-
pay for it. I said what I was gonna
60
do.
real quick.
Right. Like,
I didn't say anybody.
I
Now
thought
I'm
he was
not
gonna
gonna
say
I'm not
China
gonna argue
buffet.
with you. Look, I didn't say anything about someone had to pay for me.
I talked
However,
about essentially Applebee's, and she must not do coffee dates. That's what.
Wow.
no, because you see, we got a cash app down there. So what I'm saying is not.
Wait, I don't get none of that. See, that's the one. I'm a lady. So I get all the money. Like, damn, I can't get $10. I like coffee. Buy me a coffee. You play dang, get a coffee.
Oh wow,
Everybody
Joe, you don't do me like that.
She gonna be over there with every color sweatsuit with hats on.
What's in her B cup?
Zip. What's your cut? Yeah.
What's your cut?
Why Joe do me like that? That was me.
Good.
You talking about you over here you was over there talking about getting in some
See the
was
cash
it
app down there.
the miracle
Ridiculous.
pants that we was looking at a week ago or whatever.
No, seriously though, I may brand those for us and get some as merch. I'm thinking about. I'm gonna try to figure out who the manufacturer.
So she ready to show her ass.
No, I don't have to model it. I don't have to model it. Drop some drip in the comments for y'all know a young lady who would like to model something like that for us. It ain't gotta be me.
So
that's AI.
She ain't gonna show her face, but she's just gonna show her camera code. That's what she.
That's AI right there.
They do. They have. We just. Man,
we're gonna find the AI girl that got a G unit on her, and then you're gonna go ahead and have her pose in the pants. And then Jim Jones say, Jim Jones, who's gonna cut? She gonna say,
yep.
I ain't got nothing for you, man. All I got is pictures of ass that's selling in pants.
Hit that like button.
Hit that like button.
All right.
Subscribe.
But the value of that is high. The value is going to go add into Cash's Pay. It'd be worth it. Drop some drip in the comments. Y'all buying some of them the thought pants, some poppers.
Yeah, and we need some branded pants for the fellas because we ready to show our nuts.
Oh, the Hoochie Daddy shorts.
You ready?
Y'all get some Hoochie Daddy shorts?
All Cash's Pay.
Drop some drip in the comments, y'all. Let us know what kind of merch y'all would want, honestly, for real. Because like there are options we're thinking about doing, but if y'all interested in some Hoochie Daddy shorts, I'm not about to be mad at it.
And I want them with the pocket in the front, right? Like kind of like how you used to put in like a cup, so I can throw in my sock. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?
Bobblehead chick got him tripping.
Man,
I gotta talk to her.
I don't know what's going on with your
last episode. He was talking about crotchless jogging pants. Now you talking about New Jack swinging on his nuts. I don't know what's going on with my dog.
He definitely. If y'all didn't get a chance, go listen to the last live stream. He made it seem like everybody pulled up to the strip club with holes and they like what?
Jim Jones, we're gonna have a freaky intervention to figure this out.
Nah, I'm cool, man. I've covered enough of the Diddy trial. I don't need nothing else. I'm good. I don't need nothing else about nobody else.
Hey, hold on now. You can't talk. You can't do me like that now. All right.
Did she just Diddy you?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
listen, he's not forcibly asking people to touch his nuts. He just said he want to show them.
Actions have aftermath. So let's go ahead and get into that. Our next segment is called Actions Have
Nuts Revealed.
See, you got the segue this time. Look at that.
I wasn't trying to, but okay.
Y'all ever hear about somebody trying to deport their daddy?
Damn.
Imagine calling ICE on your pops and then still asking them to cash app you gas money from Mexico. I don't know about y'all, but that's a telenovela I ain't even ready for. However,
wow.
Look, it ain't all kosher everywhere.
Yeah,
drop some drip in the comments.
It's awesome. Can I get $20? What you mean? No. Hold on 1 second. Ice, he here.
Oh, okay.
So I can't get that $20. I need 40 now.
That's crazy.
Scandalous. That's a boy.
No, I think that this is the young lady, and you
Damn.
might have to hit the refresh button for it to play. That's one of the things about social media that I'm annoyed about. Like any other time, it wants to autoplay. I don't know what's that. Yeah, we gotta mute that. All right, so we got muted because of the music, or else it's probably gonna get flagged. But basically, long story short, sis said, "I'm deporting my father. Here you go. Here's his record. Deport him." And this dude was like, "Why? Why would you do that?" The comments is crazy. Drop some drip in the comments. The reason why we bring this up, we got a lot of slack about the deportation. I would have never guessed I would see somebody talking about, I want to actually deport my own, literally my people. Literally your people. Your people in the sense that, like, if this is your dad, he like literally is a part of your DNA, your genetics, the reason you are here. I think that's savage. There's no way I'd be able to just like call ICE.
He said, I don't care about none of that. Go home. What's home? I don't know. Not here.
Hold up.
That's crazy.
I mean, but did he die though? No. So he's still good. He still got a chance to change his life.
Man, they better go on somewhere with that. That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. Deporting your father is nasty word. I can't even. I don't know. Drop some drip in the comment. Y'all deporting y'all dad? Let me know if y'all had a chance to deport your father. Whether
I mean, this just sounds like some old ungrateful shit that like David Goggins is going through. You know what? Saying? That kind of stuff.
What happened to David Goggins?
What David Goggins going through?
Yeah. Oh, this is another thing, but we can go ahead and hit it with side comment. But basically, he's a best-selling author. You know, the dude that keep on running with no knees or whatever.
That's my dog.
I know the man is. What's
like
going on?
He was running through the city.
Yeah. So like he kept getting confronted about being a deadbeat dad or whatever. So like he finally had to talk about it. We'll cover it at another time, or we'll just do I'll do a separate video on it or whatever.
Damn. But so the whole time he was running from his responsibilities, is what they saying.
That's what they trying to.
Oh,
I know you trying to joke, but he ain't joking.
No. I'm saying that's what they trying to say.
How homeboy rock. So he ain't doing that.
Yeah,
but he was trying to keep his family matters personal and not talk bad about his daughter or his ex-wife. But they going on Reddits and doing stuff. So he was like, I wasn't trying to do this, but now y'all forcing my hand.
Forcing my hand. Yeah.
Right. So it reminded me of the one older Caucasian gentleman that was doing the dance moves or whatever.
Yeah,
and his daughter was on that.
The break dancer dude. All of that. I know what you're talking about. I can't remember what his name was.
Yeah, so we might have to just.
Her name was like Maddie or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Her name was like Maddie. I can't remember what his name was.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of ungrateful stuff. So I'm just trying to navigate the world and figure out.
Arsenio calling ICE on your daddy though, that's crazy.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't know
that's
about
what I'm saying.
Calling ICE on your father is crazy.
No, you ain't never did nothing for me, no way. Might as well go back to your own country.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, drop some drip in the comments. Do y'all think that it's interesting I just wouldn't even be expecting someone to do that with all the backlash essentially around the whole conversation. That's nasty work. Speaking of nasty work, let's talk about this plastic surgery that's going on.
Okay. I guess we can.
What you want to talk about? You want to talk about something else?
No.
Because we got one last one after that one, and that's going to take a minute. And then we had the bonus on the way out.
What are you talking about? The who I want on my team?
What?
Oh yeah, we got a couple more. Yeah, we could do we don't have to do the plastic surgery.
MC.
Yeah, we can.
We'll touch on that because then we're gonna go into that. We're gonna go into that man subject after that because I can't wait to get to that man subject after this one. Yeah, plastic surgery, y'all.
All right, let me go ahead and share it. Kablamo.
Plastic surgery before and after. See, that's the Lala I fell in love with. I don't know who this new chick is. Says it look like she went to the doctor and said, "Give me that koi fish look."
This is great. Like, I didn't even know all these people had plastic surgery.
I have to get a nose.
Why is this important?
Shit, Sierra Russell Wilson CDs. He gonna be like, "Damn, I married myself." Tiana Taylor, like she had her face pressed up against a window. And y'all know Lil Kim's still the best rapper, even though she turned to an Asian woman.
So it's interesting, right? We have a lot of drugs out right now that people are taking to have like excessive weight loss and all these other things. My question to y'all, drop some drip in the comments. Do you see the weight loss products the equivalent of plastic surgery? And should our dollars contribute to either one? Or be eligible to, rather?
Hey, no.
No?
Work that ass out, because contributing to that weight loss surgery, it doesn't do anything but cause problems later. And no disrespect to anybody that's had to get like a gastric sleeve or anything like that. But I've had quite a few people, and I'm no trainer. Let me put that out there.
The hell you ain't. You training somebody right now, ain't you? You training other people when they come in. You're a light. You're a beacon for others to follow. Fat Boy Fitness. Yes.
That's right, damn it. But that ain't what I'm saying about. What I'm saying is that
that was nasty work.
Yeah, he a hater. But anyways, what I found that's going on now is that people that's had those surgeries, you know what I mean, and then they working out now, and they didn't lock themselves together. It just creates more problems, and then they end up regretting it later, saying, "Hey, you know, it was cool for the moment, but now, you know, I gotta thug it out now. I got a problem. I got that problem. If I eat this, I'm gonna throw up. If I do this, I'm not gonna feel right." Quality of life, you know, comes, you know, it gets placed in jeopardy. You know, I rather just exactly, Joe, eat right, is train. And I think we all was discussing that before. The average bodybuilder, like a person that's seriously been working at their body, to get it to look a certain way, it might take them 3 or 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. Just depends on what they're going for. So it's not a race, it's a marathon. You just have to be okay with that. So spending all that money on metformin and all of that, and your A1C levels are just fine, you don't have any blood pressure issues, and you don't have pre-diabetes, then it's nonsense. You know, it's a quick fix, and it's not gonna last long. And that's just my take on
it. So I'm torn. Okay, so I feel like that people.
I need to get my body did. That's
no. I think people will be mad at me. To me, I feel like the answer should be no. It's cosmetic unless it's for an actual like medical reason. I'll give you an example. I went to school with a girl in college, and when she was a kid, she got bit by a dog. And the dog bit her face off, and they had to like graft her face back, which is cosmetic, right? It's like plastic surgery, essentially. And I mean, I feel like that should be like worthy of getting support for that. Like she got her face mauled off, you know what I mean? But me just feeling like instead of me buying these BBL pants, I want to go get the actual BBL. Like, I don't think that's worth it. I don't think that counts. Just because if my septum if my nose gets broken in a certain spot and they have to go in and like replace like whatever cartilage and redo whatever it is, that's different than I just don't like the shape of my nose. And so I think that's how it historically has been, but I'm not sure if it's set up like that anymore.
Right.
But I don't think it is. Too many people getting plastic surgery.
Yeah, they all get the same nose too. They all look like welcome to Bed-Stuy. They all look like they all got the little Kim nose. All of them.
And then like the weight loss stuff. So to me, I'm gonna get to your stuff in a second, Joe. To me, like Ozempic, for example, I think the only person who should be able to get Ozempic is if you have the diabetes that counts that you need Ozempic. If you don't have the diabetes they're talking about, then you should not be able to get Ozempic.
Well, you taking away from what capitalism brings. Capitalism says if you can make as much money and if
Go
they
get-
don't die, then
Go
you
get some
better
prescription.
jab them with that thing.
Mhm.
They'll give it to you. Go get a prescription. But
And let me run that
somebody
price up.
doctor gonna have
I got a platinum, an actual platinum record from Wu-Tang that I'm gonna buy, made of gold, made of steel, platinum, and gold. Man, I'm getting that.
what was Joe's response? He said eating right got me getting that nice V format. What?
He,
What?
he
got that
he
beef
let
on
you
him.
know he up in the gym. He
He up in
that
the gym,
upside
doing
down
his thing.
Dorito up in here. You know what I'm saying?
He said, "I got that Johnny
Exactly.
Bravo coming together." That's what he said.
Wow.
He said
All right.
he said give me your OF name so that he can go ahead and see
Right.
what's up with
What?
them pants.
He said, "I'm Joe Blow, the love the man. They should be paying me."
I do not compute.
Oh yeah,
All
you
right.
compute.
Old movie. It's an old movie.
All right.
Let's talk about.
Speaking of wanting these ladies on my team,
Oh, okay. We're gonna get to her. Okay, so yeah, go ahead. You go ahead. You take that then, since you want to talk about Muay Thai,
Yeah.
baby.
no, it ain't that. You know what I'm saying? I know that we said a lot of stuff about women being on our squad if we were to go into the army, right? And have to
Yes, that was
do
one of the
the tests
conversations.
and all of that. And we talked about the presidential test. Well, I think I found somebody that might pass the test. And I take back everything I said, as long as it's this person on my team. I'm about to go ahead and open this on up and let's witness. Don't take that purse. Oh, yeah, don't take that. Don't take that purse. You're gonna earn that purse.
What's crazy is the guy on a motorcycle who just riding
Yeah.
by. Like
Yeah.
he said, "Well, shit, I ain't need to help."
Yeah, you got somebody help this woman. Oh, dog, you got it.
Yeah, homie with the motorcycle came up. He was gonna help, and then he realized she was whooping his ass. As soon as he was like, "Nah."
You like, oh damn. Ow.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Go ahead, get that. You're gonna earn every bit of that.
Drop some drip in the comments.
So-
Is this the criteria for y'all to have a woman be in your squad?
Is that how that go?
But look,
Is that how that
plain
go?
Dame, to be fair, plain Dame probably been drinking.
My
since,
wife,
like,
she need to be up all night.
Why
I'm
you
gonna give it
talking
to you,
about my
girl.
wife?
both of us are like,
I'm gonna give it to.
Why you talking about my wife?
Is that all you got?
That's all I got. Why you talking about my wife? Now, when she turned to that lady in that video and whooped some ass,
it's gonna be an
you
issue.
ain't gonna be saying that. Oh yeah, she on my team.
Drop some drip in the comments. If you're a dude, do you still think you could take her? Drop some drip in the
can.
comments. Do you want her
I'm
on your
strong.
squad? I want her on my squad.
I
Like,
definitely want her on my squad because I am Bill that you can't kill. I definitely need to be surrounded by women that can get it done.
the
that can get
hip
it in.
movement that she used to take that force with her leg, like she took every bit of every pound
Mhm.
and force and used it like a whip to hit that man. I
Oh,
know.
Now she knew what she was doing with that, but that's Muay Thai, elbows and knees, and leg kicks for free.
Homie
That's
was
how
coming
they
over
do
there to help, and then he looked. He said, "Oh, she don't need my help."
Right.
Myanmar and Sri Lanka,
Take my
all them
leg and
places
whip.
like that. Yeah.
Some pay. That's what she did.
That is crazy. So yeah, I think she could pass
Ooh,
it. I
ouchie.
think
Ouchie. Ooh, ouchie.
yeah, I think she could pass it. So that's all I have on that. Is shout out to her. Glad to see a woman out there whooping some tail.
Yeah.
Don't take her
Gen X,
first.
they don't be. They say Gen X don't whoop nothing. I think she's proving them a little different.
Oh yeah,
Speaking of whooping, let's talk about man keeping.
whooping.
Whooping and man keeping, huh?
Yeah. Speaking
Okay.
of submissive, no, I'm just kidding. Tell you that I was just joking. Don't come for me. I'm just playing. Y'all ain't got to throw me up under the bus.
Catherine
So-
Pearson in July 28th, 2025.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. So in the New York Times, Catherine Pearson actually published an article in July of 2025. She is a licensed clinician, social worker in Brooklyn who specializes in therapy for men. Okay, so keep that in mind as we go through this. Let me make sure I get the actual. Let me get the actual definition of that. It's hard because like the New York Times be trying to make you pay for all this stuff, which is really, really annoying with it. But essentially, women are saying that they don't want to have all the normal things they do, plus the emotional weight of a man on them as well, in order to
Because you're a boss bee. And so when you go home, you shouldn't have to figure out things that matter to the family, like what are we gonna do this weekend? What's for dinner? Who are we gonna
So-
have over?
so
Why
it,
should I have to make sure that all of these things happen? It just takes too much out of me. It makes me feel as if you just don't care. You just don't care,
Okay.
Dame. You don't care.
wow. Okay.
Get your ass in that kitchen and get me some food, and we'll talk about it later.
So what you just said is make daddy a sandwich. Okay, so I translate that in case y'all ain't catch it. That's
Thank
what
you.
he just said. But
We'll talk about it later.
Man keeping. Some women feel that this is unpaid emotional and social labor women perform for their male partners, and they compensate for their lack of social support networks and emotional expression. What does that mean? So one example is, let's say your man, okay, you're the man, so okay, y'all are dudes. Okay, so let's say y'all don't have no friends. So let's say y'all have no friends. Y'all don't be on the game with no friends. Y'all don't call no friends. Y'all don't text no friends. Y'all just sitting there sad whenever she going to brunch. What they're saying is, don't be sad I'm going to brunch. Go get you some MF and friends. And because you don't have friends, now you putting the emotional support on me when something don't go good at your job or something don't go good with your mama or whatever it is. You over here basically talking to me about it instead of like you don't have any other outlets. And so you're taking how you feel, whether you saying it to me or you just going around tearing up stuff around the house, or you got an attitude or whatever y'all may do. I'm not gonna go down the list of things that men may or may not do. They feel that that is emotional on them. So what do y'all think? Drop some drip in the comments. Do y'all believe in man keeping? Do you think that women are getting unpaid for doing extra level of support from an emotional standpoint? What you think, Dame? You think that man keeping is a thing? Are you being man kept?
honestly,
Are you throwing on your emotional feelings on your wife? On your wife?
I mean, honestly, to be honest with you, that's one of my best friends. That's who see me more so and see me in a different light than everybody. So, when I got the world on my shoulders, it's nice to know that I can come home and I can lay my burdens upon her, and I'm not judged for it. Because it takes a lot, as a man. When you a man, you ain't carrying a purse and you ain't out here being a bitch. You really out here you dealing with the world as it comes. It's good to have that female ear because females are nurturers.
Interesting.
So if you come into a household and you didn't have the world chipping at you all day long, and right when you feel halfway defeated, you can come home and actually lay that burden. That's not something you do all the time, because a lot of times, I mean, to be totally honest with you, the average man is thinking in their head, okay, I could tell her about all of this, but what the hell is she gonna do? I gotta get it done. I gotta get it done anyways, right? But it's okay to sometimes have that person where you could be like, listen, this is what I'm going through today. I feel like this. And instead of picking up that gun, I thought about you. I thought about the kids, and I didn't do nothing to that person that cut me off in traffic. Or, I didn't scream at that person that I had to do business with that was trying to play me like I was a sucker.
So you're
Yeah.
saying that women are taking this as a negative. However, from a man's perspective, those are things that y'all find of value within femininity or within some other kind of context within your buddy system.
It's nice to know that you're there in that way, even if you're not there all the time. It's just nice to know that you're there in that way. What I'm noticing is that women want all the perks and half the work when it comes to relationships these days. Well, I gotta be one of here. Don't you got some friends that you could talk to? I mean, I'm just saying. Look here. I gotta hear about the world trying to destroy you, and you a damn cashier at Target. You coming home talking about, yeah, they trying to destroy me at work, and they hate me.
I'm not trying to laugh, but why Target have to enter the chat?
Because I'm just saying that women from either the lowest tier, the highest tier, they all got the same kinds of complaints about things that go on at their jobs, and they telling you about the friend that
No, he for real.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting ready to get into on the other side of this.
That
I
ain't
don't-
even-
I
that ain't
don't
even
agree
right.
with none of this at all. But
Oh
that's
no, I was on my way there.
I'm
but
sorry,
notice
I just couldn't believe the last line took me out for a second.
Oh,
what
no,
you mean? That's
no, that's 100. That's 100. But
diabolical.
the conversation.
That's not why you don't know who your daddy is or whatever.
Feel me on this. The
go ahead,
conversation we're having right now is between a husband and a wife, right?
Facts. Yeah, you ain't talking about dating.
Now, no.
Yeah, you
now
talking
that
about husband,
now that cool baby mama that you've been keeping it cool with, that you stay with, or that girlfriend or whomever that you cool with, locked in with. No, you ain't keeping nothing, boo-boo. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm glad you around. You around holding it down the way you hold it down. I'm holding it down how I'm holding it down. I ain't put a ring on that finger, so I'm not trusting you with the struggles that I go through. Because yes, what tends to happen in those situations is you get that's why that girl burnt you in the 7th grade. That's why your ass ain't right now, because you got burnt that time. Because you confided in her. When she got mad, what comes up comes out. You get what I'm saying? So if you're not locked in with somebody like that, that's a different energy versus husband and wife. I'm just saying, just being totally 100 with you. I mean, that's just being real. Like if I'm locked in with that person on that level, it's a reason why I got that person there with me on that level. But we just talking about the dating and the girlfriend, boyfriend title. And I don't, me, if you guys have seen me on previous episodes,
I mean,
coming up the way we came up, we slept with other people's girlfriends. So the trust wasn't always there like that until
never there. But what I was gonna get into is a little bit of that, and it could be a wife, right? But your relationship is different. When you coming up in the trenches together, that means something, because that is an actual friend. But if you there and you just need to let them know when a check clear or when the card is ready for swiping, you can't go and tell nobody no burdens. All I want to hear about is Birkins. So that's the difference in those types of relationships that could be more transactional than that. Because if I hear that, oh, that's a sign of weakness going on, because hold on, you said this happened at work. So what that mean? Does that mean that the Rolls Royce going back? Does that mean that that my Land Rover got to go back?
Yeah. Especially if you
I gotta go. I need to F your friend.
Especially if you're a weak ass punk that lead with your wallet. You gotta always be in a position of king me. You know what I mean? You not about to sit there and have that conversation. If you came through the door like, listen, here, come through with that white too short tape, playing the role of the pimp, not the simp, you can't never look weak. I'm saying you gotta always be strong.
But okay, we also have to be realistic here. We know plenty of women who are doing a lot for a dude who ain't doing that type of stuff for them too, though. Like y'all talking from a place of people who like done things. Y'all know a lot of dudes who bring nothing but penis to the table, and they still putting that emotional and financial and all this other weight on these women too. So it ain't just all the ones that are out there like, Daddy, I need some money. Those are the lucky ones in the sense that they can do that. There's a lot of them that's
right, Joe.
Wow. There's a lot of them that like they're paying and then they hear whatever else from them and they got to deal with like for example, there's a lot of guys. I'm not saying therapy is bad, but I'm saying like, let's say he's in therapy. You in therapy, I'm paying for you, and you're not doing all this other stuff. Like they like, why I even got a man? That's where we at with it.
Now, if the man on that end, he better have some honey pack in the weights rack. You better still be in there being a man. You better be on that couch with his chest up, talking about, so what you need? What's wrong? You horny? What you need? Oh no, okay. I'm about to go ahead and get these push-ups out the way and finish watching the football game. Call me when you need me, baby. I'm right here. He ain't about to sit there and tell her, yeah, you know, I've been feeling a little down. I'm a little depressed.
That's not true. I have heard some stories.
But she telling you, but she walking over to somebody else that she getting that tickle pickle from.
Exactly.
It don't matter. Like he just in the house. That's the pet. She going.
Exactly.
She getting wrecked somewhere
Y'all
else.
don't trust no women.
What you don't
believe that these chicks have like they genuinely do that. What do you mean?
Trust who?
I do not agree with this because I don't believe that all women are going around doing like. I know that. Okay, so I know probably from a guy's perspective, y'all think about how easy it is for a chick to go get a dude. I do not disagree with this. If you want to do something, it's a lot easier. However, just because you can doesn't mean you should. I'm just saying this because they cannot. I'm just saying, like, that don't mean they all
that grew up in middle America and
single me
knows about all the finest things in life with relationships and none of the bad.
Single me was out here like, trust what, Dame who? That ain't what Dame do. Got a lot of girls that'll love to replace you. Always walking around with the ego on big and tall because, you know, and I'm a very transparent person and know that the trust is there and we locked in and we cool. I could be very transparent. I can let you know how I'm feeling. But if watching you and how you move, and I know you weaponize everything, you even weaponize your own emotions. You don't listen to me. You don't listen. Okay,
so that means she got somebody on the side because of that. She can't be trusted.
It just means that she can't be trusted with nothing for real.
She can't be trusted with what I'm feeling because she may weaponize how I'm feeling.
Okay, so y'all on that Joe boat where he was like still hitting. That's all I hear right now.
You can always still hit. You just know what mental gymnastics that you're not gonna go through. What you mean? I mean, what you trying to say? You want me to keep it real, right? Yeah.
You're talking about man keeping. They got titles for this shit now. Man keeping. What? Not holding my man down.
They said that they tired of getting daddy a sandwich, and they said get your ass up and get your own sandwich because I don't care to sit on the couch.
What do you hear?
You ain't read this whole article then, because this whole article was talking about boss bees, being CEOs coming home. And I'm not going to do X, Y, and Z.
That's what I just said. Like, I'm not making daddy a sandwich. No, I
ain't never cared about that. I don't care how many degrees you got or what CEO you is. This penis is not going to suck itself, and I need a sandwich. Make it happen, Captain. What are you talking about? You run the job, but when you come home, daddy is home. The hell?
He said he needs you to be a CEO of his mom.
That's it. That's it. In the bedroom, you better promote this. Understand me? Now, don't get me wrong. I salute all the boss babes that's doing their thing and holding it down. But you ain't coming at me with that energy. The testosterone is strong. I ain't sitting there trying to dominate you, but you know you with a man when you with a man. And at the end of the day, women don't put up those barriers and all those critiques and all of that trash for people that they really want. They really want to be with.
Well, that's what I was talking about with so-and-so who been sitting there and doing nothing. You know what I mean?
Like, no damn sandwich. And sandwich already made. She already know what I drink when I come over there. The hell you what? Damn, you ain't been to the grocery
Drop some
store?
drip in the comments, especially you Gen Z guys. Are y'all experiencing that? Because I would love to know. Because this show don't seem like them girls even do any of those.
Been in situations where you had guys.
I think the men's is mad about this man keeping.
No, it's just that it don't apply to the real ones. It don't apply to the real ones because you laid up. If baby girl
because
really
just complaining about somebody that you don't like. That's what all it sound like.
That is it.
It sounds like a cuckold relationship or whatever else. Like you can't do that to a.
Gonna make exceptions for the one they love sexing. It is very simple. They not about to sit. You gonna wake up and smell the corned beef. Like, damn. Yikes, you know what I like?
Right, because they don't want that to go somewhere else.
Well, here's one in Vogue. Vogue references this. It says an example of man keeping in action. It says the Simpsons Marge is a logistical man keeping because her husband Homer certainly has no trouble pouring his heart out to his close circle of guy friends over beers, but often falls to Marge to make sure he's meeting bare minimum parenting expectations, going to the doctor, taking care of house and hygiene chores, and basically presenting himself to the world like an adult. That's an example. They said Homer Simpson is an example that Marge is man keeping.
Homer Simpson's a damn cartoon. Get out of here.
Exaggeration.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Because that sound like Al Bundy is man keeping. That's
right.
I mean, that's the same.
The pig didn't even cook. She ain't do nothing.
So man keeping, they say man keeping can look like a woman organizing a husband's social calendar, buying birthday cards on behalf of a boyfriend for his friends, or providing the primary emotional support for a brother.
All feminine stuff that
a
dude don't care about doing. I hardly remember my own birthday. Why even care about somebody else's birthday?
Look, babe, you know such and such birthday coming up with shit. What you telling me for?
What?
Go get the card. I'll sign it.
That's it. That's man keeping. Oh no,
that's man keeping. Oh God, the horrible.
They'll live if they don't get a damn card from Cash's Pay. I promise you.
We not even tripping. Not even tripping. Like, and guess what? The person you trying to make sure you get the card for, he ain't even tripping. If anything, that day you show up, hey, bro, I bought a 12 through for happy birthday. Oh, man, good looking, bro. Woman is sitting there fretting, talking about, you could have gave him a card. Yeah, put $20 in there. But give him a gift card. Like, we don't care about that. Men don't care about that.
So is it safe to say, and drop some drip in the comments, our people, please, our Odd Squad, let me know if y'all disagree or agree with this sentiment we got going on. Do you think that man keeping is a thing that's actually a problem? If you do, let us know if you are a male or female before you do the perspective, because I'm not making assumptions. Y'all tell me. Do you think that man keeping is an actual problem and it's a thing that needs to be acknowledged and addressed? Or do you think that man keeping is not a problem and it's just something that's propping up femininity and because or lack thereof? Drop some drip. Like I said, make sure you tell us the gender so we understand like where you coming from with that, because that is important in like for me personally, how like where you're to understand the perspective. But yeah, drop some drip. Let us know. Do you think that man keeping is a thing? Joe dropped some. Let me see here. He said, man keeping, mansplaining, toxic masculinity. It's never just being a man. They got to label everything to us to feel like less. Not him just missing with that. Ooh.
That's right, Joe. That's right, man. We ain't on that. I mean, the thing is, women they love, I don't mind the titles. But like I said before, even with the girlfriend boyfriend thing, I never respected that title either. I'm like, not when your girlfriend is laying next to me talking to me. I just never respected it. I just didn't know how to respect it. My best friend
became close to a lavender marriage to me.
My best friend became my wife. Plain and simple. We jumped over that whole. Oh yeah, we're together.
I can't wait to
That's
find
my little
out.
yeah. That's my little yeah.
I think it's interesting. In about, I don't know what it'd be, about 10 years. In about 5-10 years, the Gen Z men will be fathers. And more of them will be fathers or deeper into fatherhood. I'm curious because I think that they would disagree with a lot of your sentiment of like what mansplaining and was it toxic masculinity and stuff like that. Like I think that they have more of a perspective of agreeing with those things existing than like millennials or Gen X. Definitely not boomers. Try to tell a boomer that he's toxic and see what he's saying.
So what happens is that you just live life. And then you go from being on the left and progressive with a lot of stuff, and then you live and you learn, and you just like, look, this don't make no sense. Like, why are we wasting time with some of these arguments? Get up, go to work, go back home.
That's it.
Raise your kids. Like nobody, like you start looking at time and how much time you've been wasting with frivolous arguments about certain things that don't matter.
Right.
And now we on one side of the aisle or another, and it's just
Meanwhile,
a
the
waste
bills
of time
due.
and money. Exactly.
Meanwhile, the bills due. You horny. You done wasted half the night talking about your feelings. Baby, lay down. Let's just be who we are.
Well, here's the thing though. In this scenario that you just laid out right there, usually historically, like it's been the women who would tell you those things. What the women are saying is that, like how you just explained, the men are saying that to them. Like they're coming with their emotional drain.
No,
I'm just saying, I'm just trying to like.
They are, because men are being a lot, because being a real man is becoming extinct these days. They wearing skirts now and purses, and now they want to overly explain their feelings. Have no people like us around. They don't got too many communiques and playing games in their circle to tell them, stop being a bitch. Go ahead and get up and let's go mow the lawn. Let's drink some beer. Let's have a barbecue, and let's smack your girl on the ass one time and kiss her on the cheek and say, baby, thank you for being you. Now go on with your friends and get out.
I have talked to Plain Dame like that, and he's talked to me like that.
Oh yeah,
what?
And that's all right.
Wait,
quit being a
Stop being a bitch. Shut up. Come here, man. Shut up. A hoe gonna be a tool we use in the yard, and she gonna be a tool that get used by somebody else.
It's just your turn, bro.
So
it's your turn.
So it's interesting, like, so women, in my opinion, based on the women I've met, they don't typically talk like that. And that's, to me, that's the difference. Like,
because they get their feelings hurt.
Hold on. That's the difference when they have disagreements.
Oh yeah, now yeah.
Well, when historically, when like guys have disagreements, like y'all used to fight and just keep it pushing, you know what I'm saying? And y'all could just literally fight and then like, hey, I don't like Joe over there, like I don't like so and so, but you kind of like respected each other because of the fight. Whereas historically, women are not throwing hands, you know what I'm saying? So like they just be, like emotionally upset with that person for like life. Like I don't like. Jillian.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you there on the women not throwing hands thing. Because
I said historically
in the hood. That's who fought way more than
y'all always bringing up. Everybody got to bring up these hood battles. I would love to know the percentage of hood people in the United States. I'm telling you, is it can't be as many as non-hood. The hood experience. The first time I've ever seen anybody fight in the street, I was a whole adult. I don't think that that's a normal experience. I'm sorry.
It is very much normal experience.
Man, listen.
But
you had to learn how to fight.
If you've seen people fight in the street on a consistent basis, I'm gonna tell you right now, on a consistent basis, fighting in the street, stopping traffic type of stuff. That is not a normal childhood.
Rest in peace, my GBs from the hood. Rest in peace, all of them that and my ones are still. And rest in peace to the old yous that did do a turnaround and decided I'm a mama now, I can't do it. But I've seen some epic battles with the females. They used to get busy. One of them birthday today. You watch this, baby. You know who you are. Outside of my wife, I know a lot of Virgos.
I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Talk about your wife like
no. I'm saying I know about 15 people whose birthday is the same day as my wife's.
Crazy.
And a lot of them from the neighborhood, so we already know what Christmas was looking like once upon a time. That night, buddy.
That night. Yeah.
That night. No, but seriously, I've seen something. I've seen women do more bows than men. Most of the time, men know how to be like, man, you got it, bro. It's cool. Women, they like, what?
But
What
it's
that bitch
forever.
say?
I'm just saying
They
it's
get
the
into it.
emotional. I'm saying it's the emotional forever. Men, y'all can kind of duke it out. You just kind of like, I don't mess with them like that. Y'all kind of got that energy out, is what I'm saying. And women typically hold that. What I think they're saying is that it's a dynamic that's switching where these guys are holding the emotions compared to the past. Does that make? Don't, you can't say that. Don't,
They
you
are,
can't say that.
though.
We go get in trouble.
No, I'm not saying they
It's
are
gonna be
becoming
that. There's
very
other
soft.
components too. Like there's more and more people that are on like antipsychotics and stuff like that too. More people
Yeah.
talking about therapy when really all you need is a couple pair of boxing gloves. Like it's
And a
certain
gym
things like
membership.
that. Like that. Learn
And
learn
some
karate.
push-ups.
Something that's gonna give
about
you
to
confidence in
line up.
yourself
And beer.
and
Vodka.
adversity and know that you can take a punch to the face and wake up the next day and you'll be okay. You got some
Right.
people that have never been in a fight. And
That's
that
the
is
problem. And that's why the movie
And
Fight Club was so damn big. That's why
That's
that
true.
movie was so popular. Because
Yeah,
that's what they talked
a lot of
about.
people ain't
All
never
these
had a
soft,
fight.
jelly built ass men who decided to have an underground club and duke it out, and they realized, wait a minute, I could take a punch. Because that's really all it is. Once you realize you could take a punch, you the toughest person that ever lived.
well, that's
You the
because
toughest.
99% of the people that you gonna get in their face about, they're gonna be like, you got it, dog.
Exactly.
They ain't gonna take a
You
punch.
give them that energy, like, hey, what? And the one that they're doing the hey, what? And you slap them, and they like,
Well, they doing too crazy now. with it.
now what? You ain't crazy, and that's it. Yeah,
Man,
Right.
we could do a whole dress episode at this point. It's just too much. But I
Make sure you
bring
put the Boondocks in there too. Then you don't do that.
I bring that
Real
up to
homie.
I bring that up to say that I think as a whole, we have so much access to stuff. And when we generalize and put like terms like this out there, I think to me as a society, it could be not helpful. Because if you go back to the beginning of our episode, we talked about birth rates declining, right? And in the past, we've talked about, the attraction of men and women to each other, right? If we have all this stuff going on, we're calling people, I'm man keeping and I don't want to do this for you. And you're mansplaining, I don't want to do this. Or you women are too masculine and all this other stuff. Like it builds up, and we're going to continue to have like, not just birth rates decline, because I'm not saying you have to go have a baby or whatever, but people are not going to be together.
Right.
And to me, that's concerning. Like that's concerning that like companionship. I wish they could measure companionship, like where that goes. Because you know what I think it would do? I think you would see companionship go up, up, up until about 20, right? Because people be in that puppy love, then it's gonna go down till down till about 32. Then it'll go back up, and then around 40, shoot up, and then it's gonna drop back down to like 55. And then all of a sudden at like 70, it's just a straight line, straight up.
Straight up, yeah, because shoot, man.
If I had to
once
make
you
an
reduce-
assumption.
Once you reduce all these weak ass terminology and go into a sense of duty and understand why we're here in the first place, then that's when the world starts to make more sense. Because at the end of the day, you're not gonna love who you with all day, every day, all the time. It becomes a sense of loyalty and duty. I know if nothing else, pissing me off right now. I'm not feeling her like that right now. But you know what? I know she know what she gotta do. Even while she mad, she knows she gotta make that sandwich. Even though I'm mad, I know I gotta pay these bills. I know that
Def shoveling snow and mowing the lawn, because I'm definitely not doing none
of
of that.
The snow ain't gonna shovel itself.
And they'll be like, well, I just pay somebody. Somebody gonna have to do it because it's not gonna be me.
bottom line is we know our roles in the situation, and it's not bad to say that there's gender roles. It's not. It's just a matter of taking on what role that you know that you're good at. Where you're weak, I'm strong, and vice versa. If I know you gonna f up the laundry, I'm gonna do the laundry. You know,
I think they will argue with
dishes,
you by
do the
using the
dishes.
word gender, and that's probably the issue. Is that
Yeah.
they would say you just have family roles, and a lot of that's going on too. Is just like
Man, look.
redirecting the
So
definition.
part of the
Look,
family
look.
roles is my wife taking out the garbage. All
Right.
of the garbage.
Exactly,
don't
and that's the
know.
problem. That's the problem right there. Everyone had a problem with you putting gender on there until it's some shit they don't want to do. Then all of a sudden, but that ain't what it ain't. Oh, that ain't what women do. That ain't what I do. I don't do. Shut up. You're gonna do what the hell I tell you to do, and we're gonna make it work. And I'm gonna figure out what it is that you can't do, and I'm probably gonna end up doing that, and we're gonna be happy as hell.
Oh no, yeah, because women, a lot of women can't wash clothes these days.
Man,
It's too much
Man.
fashion over out here. They can't wash real clothes.
it's an issue. Some can't even iron. They can't even
Hey,
press a
iron
shirt.
a damn thing. You know what happened? Like it's so many women in the millennial generation that was teaching a boy how to take care of themselves because you ain't gonna be out here not being able to take care of yourself. That they didn't teach the daughters domestic skills. So now
The
all
daughter's
the
sitting there
dudes-
staring at what you doing with the boy. Oh, so mommy, that's what I'm supposed to do. Teach my boyfriend how
I
to
think
cook.
I think some of y'all underestimate these chicks too, because the thing is kind of like it's the equivalent of this. When chicks date a dude and he got his own spot, a lot of times their spot is like super clean if they had their own spot. However, there are guys like once the chick has come and entered the chat, I'm not cleaning anything. But the thing is, it's not that they don't know how. They just decided that they're no longer going to do that. I think the same thing applies with the chicks. You think they can't do that? They don't
Man,
want
listen.
to.
I mean, it's
I don't
a
think they
lot of people
want
that
to. I
can't
don't
do
think-
that because
I
you
think
see
they
how they
don't
do
want
it if
to.
they had to do it for themselves. You
But
look
check it
raggedy.
out. Check it out. If she can't do it, why she attempted for a real one though? Watch when he come through. You're gonna see that she at least tried to put the effort
That's
in
what I'm
to
saying.
show. And that's what it boils
That's what
down
I'm saying.
to.
I'm saying it's not they can't. It
Women-
ain't about the lack of learning. Like it's just they just
Yeah,
don't want to
when-
do it for you. I won't
She
say
don't-
that they don't know how. You think that
Pimp C
their mother
said
didn't
it.
teach them too? They taught them.
Pimp C said it best. She gonna front on the simp, but she gonna do it for daddy. She definitely gonna do it for daddy. When he
Don't
She
think
gonna
that they
front on
can't.
the simp. She
But
gonna
she
do
gonna
it for
do it.
daddy.
Daddy.
Wow. All right, y'all. This has been our daily drip show. Drip.
Oh no, we gonna keep talking about these kids.
We
No,
done.
we ain't done. You just mad because we talking about
I'm
how
not
much women
mad.
can't cook, can't clean,
Okay.
can't do nothing.
Okay, then
I
go
ain't
get
saying
you a
all
robot.
that. I'm
I
just
don't
saying
care.
she gonna do it for me.
I don't.
She gonna do it for daddy.
What?
She
What
definitely
is
This is the
gonna do it
last
for me.
one.
What is this one? I was gonna skip this because this is already past time.
Yeah, we can talk about it next Friday. Don't nobody care about no Mexico right now.
New Mexico, not
You heard what I said. Don't nobody
He said,
care about the
don't nobody
Mexico.
care about that state, and that's the whole
Well-
reason for it though. It's a minute. Here we go.
Nation to guarantee no
We can't be
cost
showing all that
universal
anyways.
childcare. Elizabeth Shusley is here with those details. Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning, Robin. This is a groundbreaking initiative in New Mexico offering free childcare to all residents in the state. Starting November 1st, all New Mexico families, regardless of their income, will be eligible for childcare
That's
assistance for
crazy.
infants and toddlers. There also won't be any co-pays. This is expected to save the typical family more than $12,000 per year. New Mexico Democratic Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham saying in a statement, by investing in universal childcare, we are giving families financial relief, supporting our economy, and ensuring that
Crazy.
every child has the opportunity to grow and thrive. As always,
Okay, so I just wanted to bring that up. Now, what's your take on that? Free childcare when you living in New Mexico.
Well, they only have, if I'm not mistaken, and I say only like loosely because I don't know if their whole state's even inhabitable to say that they should have a bunch of people, but I think that they have like 2 or 3 major cities. So
2 or 3 major. It's one city. It's called New Mexico City.
That's
That's where 2
not
million
even
people live at.
that's not even That's not what.
Yes, they only got one populous place.
What is the capital of New Mexico?
That's the reason why you don't know.
It's Albuquerque.
Nobody care about Albuquerque.
Okay,
either.
so it's at least two, right?
No, it's
Albuquerque.
a capital does not have to be a major city.
It is a major city there. Albuquerque is a major city there.
Either way it go.
They have like 3 cities that people live in there, but it's not as populated as the rest of the states. And their education, I want to say, is like rate 50 out of 50.
Okay, so bring your kid there. for
They
free.
don't need the health care.
Talking about child care, not health care. That's what this is about. It's about universal child care.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that they need to have like education at the forefront is all I'm saying. Because look them up. You think I'm joking? Go see where New Mexico rank on the education system. I'm pretty sure they're 50 out of 50. They need to move that
Buzz
forward.
was always trying to get there. If only he made that right turn at Albuquerque.
But now all his kids can go. You know what I'm saying? Full
Now
free.
Bud can take his kids and drop them off. Porky Pig talking, but it's free, folks.
I thought you said child care. I thought it was health care.
No,
No, it's child care.
No,
Universal child care.
Child care. Because
on
no
the
one
the baby,
cares
you got somebody to watch them. You ain't got
Exactly.
to no plan B. The plan A is have that baby so the city can take care of it while we go to work.
Right. So that's why I said it's a grab to try to get people to come there. Hey, you got 8 kids, don't matter. Put them all in the thing and come in here and work somewhere.
Just remember, their education is 50 out of 50.
Who cares? You better.
Well, that's who's at the child care place with your kid.
But it's free. You know what I'm saying?
Can't put a price on freedom. Isn't free.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I'm taking the bait.
I'm
just
saying
telling
what
you how
I'm
it
just
goes.
saying. Healthcare. I mean, not healthcare. See, now you got me messing up. Child care costs what? What for a baby? What might be?
It's like
$400
$400. It's
a
like
week.
$400 a
It's
week. So it's about 800. It's about 1,000 to depending on what state you in. I think it's probably running
Right.
people between 1,000 and 1,500 a month.
Exactly. That's a lot. If you working at Chipotle, you better drive your ass to Albuquerque and go get it in.
Exactly. And go drop that little free roommate of yours that you conceived at that detention center and let them babysit.
But what about their healthcare system? What about all this other stuff?
You
that
ain't caring
need?
about that. You got
You
somebody
don't
watching
give
the
a-
kid.
Look, they like we don't give a damn about that. Who watching these bastards? That's all they concerned with.
Lord.
For free.
It's free. Hey,
Right.
when they go to sleep, they wrap them up in tinfoil. They feed them applesauce, and I pick them up when I get off work. It don't cost me nothing.
Nah,
And I'm
this has been
pregnant
our
now.
Daily Drip Show. We're not gonna
Right.
sit here and do that. This has
I'm
been
about
our
to
Daily
move.
Drip Show. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all. Okay, before I go ahead and cut all of them off, y'all got anything else y'all want to add? Y'all going off about these babies,
Yes.
and I do not agree with this. I think they should took that money and allocated that to education and got better resources there. for
Why?
that.
They ain't gonna bring more people to the state because don't nobody care about New Mexico. You gotta
At
you gotta
all.
do something that
So you're
ain't
saying
nobody
it's
gonna do.
genius. You're saying it's a genius play.
I'm saying that if you wanted to say, hey, come to my state, I know we ain't got nothing here but geckos and bricks.
Cactus.
Right. I don't even know if they even got that.
They got that.
They can't even afford to have cactus.
We
But-
got free health care. We got free child care.
Boom, there you go. Like not even free healthcare, the free child care. You gonna get so it's a 20-year thing that they doing to try to expand on the population that's gonna be in the space. Because now that you got more than anything, it's gonna be multiples coming because one kid. But if I got more than one, it's gonna
You
cost
got
me
five,
how
you might
much
as
a
well
year?
Go ahead and go.
So I'm saving up to $100,000 in child care if it's gonna be $12,000 for each kid
Right.
a year. So you know what? I can
Pulling
afford
up
to
with
work
the
at
Scooby Doo
Chipotle
van to drop all your
and
kids
getting
off
all
in
of
the
them out of here
Scooby-Doo
like a
van.
clown
And I don't
car.
need
Clown
look,
car.
and don't need no voucher. I ain't got to stand in no line. I don't need no caseworker. They already telling me where I can go drop my kid off for free, like it's public school.
But you
Might
know
as well take it
what
back
is the bag though? You might want to open up ooh wee.
Go to our Daily Drip Care.
Exactly. New Mexico style. And I'm going to all the old McDonald's because they gonna run out, you know what I'm saying? Get old Burger Kings, old Domino Pizza, about to turn them into some drip kids.
There you go.
And I'm charging the government the max.
The state, because I promise you, Trump ain't gonna fund none of that. He gonna be like, what? Who's an invoice?
Yeah, you right about that.
Nope, not so far. And this has been your Daily Drip Show.
Right. This has been our Daily Drip Show. Make sure y'all hit that like button before y'all get out of here. Make sure you subscribe. Tell 2 people you like and somebody that you don't, because somebody's got to like us out of the group. All right, we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all tune in every Friday. We're here with that late night drip. And drop us a comment. Make sure that you also hit the community tab. We got a bunch of polls for y'all to do. Make sure y'all do those. I am your co-host, Jim Jones, and I am going to go ahead and hand this over to Plain Dame before I get up out of here.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. Yeah. He's like, I'm done. It's like,
Happy birthday, baby. Happy birthday to all my Virgo women out there. It's crazy how many Virgo women I know. I married one who happens to have a birthday on the 12th. Got a cousin's birthday is tomorrow, and my birthday is next week on the 18th, which we will be recording that day as well.
Are we turning up on your birthday?
We gonna turn up on the birthday drip. You understand me? So
we don't have to get
we drinking that night.
Production show and see what you want to talk about since it's your birthday. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be.
Oh man. Ooh, that's gonna be crazy. We might have to have a drink. Ooh, that might have to be a wild card show, y'all. Make sure y'all tune in. I don't know what that's looking like.
We don't know what it's gonna be.
Yeah,
you don't know what the topic gonna be. I might talk about my favorite adult performers. I don't know where we gonna take this.
Maybe we
gonna take it wherever I want to take it because it's gonna be my birthday.
Yeah, we'll do the Dame wild card show. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we're gonna call it the wild card. That's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
And we do the same on Jim Jones' birthday as well. And we're gonna do the same thing on Cash's Pay. If he care to tell y'all his birthday, because you know how secretive he is. We don't even know what he looked like. I ain't seen him in years. I don't know what his face is like these days. I just know that's my dog. That's all I know.
Look like Morgan Freeman.
Oh, okay.
I'll see you next time.
You smoke crack, don't you?
Next time.
Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
Smoke crack, don't you? Good job.
Wow. Make sure y'all hit up like I said, make sure y'all hit the community tab. We appreciate y'all being here, and we'll catch y'all on that late night drip next week. Bye.
Peace.